All right, peer relationships. So in taking a look at peer relationships, we do have people that are basically someone that's going to be at the same level, power-wise, organizational-wise, as far as the positions that we hold. And so these are going to be people that maybe we will relate to, that we work with at the same level. I think in some environments, there's competition at this level, and other environments, it's encouraged for people to work together. So you might see some differences in how people relate to each other at the peer level based on the environment that they might work in. Certainly as a server, it wasn't that complicated for me. I mean, we were pretty much all at the same level, but there were times when you have someone that's the closer, or I guess in some situations they have like a head server during a shift or whatever, depending on the structure and how they put that together in that specific restaurant. So that, it can be more complex depending on where you might work, but yeah. So we're gonna look at types, and we're gonna look a little bit at maintaining. So let's just take a look at a couple different types of relationships. The first one being informative or information. So this would be one that is a peer relationship that's specifically related just to work, just how you relate to another person at work. A collegial one is going to be more of a friendship. So you might have friends at work, someone that you might talk about with personal issues. They kind of know a little bit more about what's happening in your life. Yeah. You might have a special friendship where there's equivalent level, but they are going to be offering you emotional support or career-related feedback. In a lot of cases, I think in some, you might have a situation where someone might mentor you or let you know, if things aren't, if things didn't show up as well, or might be willing to give you feedback. And sometimes it's about, giving them permission to do so too. So it needs to kind of go, be in a situation where people feel comfortable sharing that kind of information. We have virtual peers, and those peers are ones that are going to be relating to each other through the technology. So there are a couple of elements for trying to maintain some of those relationships that the textbook mentions in particular are, first of all, just really relating to people with a positive attitude. If they feel like you're someone good and you have good energy and it's nice to be around you, they're more likely to want to hang out with you and be around you. If you're sad and Debbie Downer and really creating a cloud over their heads, probably not going to be one super excited about hanging out with you. So really kind of keeping a positive attitude can be super helpful in encouraging other people to relate with you. Being open, meaning that you are kind of creating a situation of trust. The other things it mentions in here are this idea of predictability, trustworthiness, operating with someone in an ethical way. I think those are all huge because it really does create an environment where people feel safe in talking to you and connecting with you. Other ones that it mentions in here is this idea of commitment. So helping a person feel like you have a little bit more of a long-term commitment with them. And then also just being respectful. Whether it's just treating a person like they're another human being and recognizing them for the unique person that they are. So yeah, that's a shorter one. Thank you.